What's going on, everybody? This your boy Gene Catcher 305 back again with another edition of Football Mondays. And today, you're gonna get a 2 for $1 that gonna make them holler, baby. First topic is gonna be about the Eagles and Cowboys game and my reaction to it. Yeah, just thinking about it gets me upset, but it's only right that I do a reaction video. And the second is gonna be why Colin Kaepernick got to get blackballed by the NFL. Let's dive right into it. Yesterday we played the Cowgirls, let me correct myself. Yesterday we played the Cowgirls at Jerry's World, and we lost 23-29 in overtime. Before I get into the stats and everything, I want to say Jerry Jones, he paid them refs, because there was a lot of calls, a lot of missed calls that was supposed to be called that didn't go in our favor. Also, we had a touchdown called back by Dallas Goedert for PI as a receiver. You could get the little slight push off and be able to head upfield. All Goedert did was a slight push off, swim move, caught the ball, and then turned upfield, but he got it called back. I kind of knew that going into this game that can be a possibility that can happen, but it happened. Now I do want to say one thing, that Dallas they're garbage. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna give it to you raw. They're garbage. Even if they make it to the playoffs, they're going right back home, because they're not gonna compete and beat anybody else in the NFC. I'm gonna give you the reason why I say that they're garbage. We're depleted on defense, especially in the defensive backfield. We're depleted with injuries. We're injured throughout the entire lineup, but that's not an excuse, because in the NFL it's a next man up mentality. So, but here's my reason why I say Dallas, they're garbage and they're not gonna do anything in the playoffs if they make it to the playoffs, because we still have a chance. The only thing is Dallas have to lose the rest of their games, and we have to go 3-0 the next 3 games. And the way we played, I'm honest. I'm honest within myself, and I'm honest about my teams that I love. We're not. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it to the playoffs, because right now Dallas, they're hot. They're cooking. They're Coop, he balled out. Zeke balled out. Dak. But let's get into these stats now. Dallas was 10 for 19 on third downs. We was 1 for 9 on third downs. So they controlled the ball. We didn't get off the field on third downs. They managed to stay on the field and continue on onto the drive. Total yards, Dallas had 576 to our 256 yards. I'm not a math whiz or anything like that. And I don't major in math, but that's 320 yards that separate the two. And you only scored 29 points and beat us in overtime. And it was a separation and 320 yards between the two. Dallas had 434 passing yards to our 222. We only had 34 yards rushing. Last year, we was a running back by committee. We was able to run the ball, and that was able to set up our pass. This year, I don't know what it is, why we cannot run the ball. And here's another stat line. We're 6-0 or 7-0 when a running back touches the ball 20 or plus times, and we 1 for 7 or 0 for 7 when a running back carries the ball 20 times or less. So that goes to show you and tell you that we need to go get a running back. We need to establish the running game, so Walk It to him could be able to do what he do. Dallas had 142 rushing yards. The time of possession, Dallas was on the field for 45 minutes and 33 seconds. We was only on the field for 22 minutes and 32 seconds. Defense was on the field damn near the entire game, and they only beat us by 6 points, and they had to do it in overtime. Man, like, it's mind-boggling to me, and it's pissing me off now just reflecting and thinking about it. But on the upside, we scored 17 unanswered points in the fourth quarter. walk it to him. He has to do a better job, man. He has to do a better job. He missed a couple throws to Golden Tate. He missed a few throws to Aguilar. He overthrew Ertz. I don't think Wentz is here mentally. I believe he's 100% healthy, but I don't think he's 100% healthy mentally, because last year he was hitting them throws on the money. He was balling out last year. This year he come back after the ACL injury, and it seemed like he's not getting the job done. But that's not an excuse. We should have came out with the W last night. Rasul Douglas played his ass off. He played his ass off. Played the slant very well at the end of the game against Mari Cooper. Played the slant very well. Did everything how you're supposed to do as a DB. If you're playing off 6 to 7 yards, you're shading the inside, and you weave to the inside, because 9 times out of 10, they love to run the slants with Coop. And he played it right, deflected the ball, it just got tipped in the air, and Coop made a better play. Caught the ball and took it in for the end zone. Oh yeah, it was another play where they cheated us. They cheated us. It was against Coop. Sidney Jones this time was the corner, and Coop stemmed him outside and came back in, but it was a 3-yard slant. A 3-yard slant, and they called pass interference. How? How is that even possible? Because I could have sworn, in order for you to get a pass interference in the NFL, if you touch the receiver after 5 yards, that's when they're gonna call pass interference. So Jerry Jones, he put a little extra money in the referee's pocket, but we knew that going into. I knew that going into that game, but it's just it's mind-boggling, because I strongly believe if that touchdown would have withheld and stood, we would have won the game. They could not stop us in the fourth quarter. Darren Sproles, the touchdown for Darren Sproles coming out the backfield, caught the ball from Wentz, and then we were supposed to win that game, but we didn't. And Dallas had 93 total plays to our 48, and they only beat us by 6 points. So that goes to show you Dallas ain't doing nothing. If they make it to the playoffs, they're not doing nothing. They don't have the team. Also, another thing that I've seen from us Eagles, we're running plays that's not in our personnel. We don't have the personnel to get to get those plays done. We do not. I don't understand why we running certain plays. Wait, why are we running the option with Josh Adams? And no, those type of plays, we need a running back like Smallwood. While Smallwood wasn't in the game, running back like Clement, even though he got injured, you could run those option plays because they're quick and shifty guys. Can't do that with a guy like Josh Adams. Josh Adams is a north and south type of guy. He's gonna run you over and then hit up home field. He's not that east and west guy, but that's neither here nor there. On to the next topic. How come Colin Kaepernick cannot get a chance in the NFL, man? Like, why is the NFL blackballing this man? He didn't do anything wrong, but the NFL, for example, Washington Redskins. Come on now, you really signed Mark Sanchez is a better quarterback than Colin Kaepernick. Josh Johnson is a better quarterback than Colin Kaepernick. Even though Josh Johnson and Colin Kaepernick has the same similar skill set, but who would you trust more in the game? I know the NFL. I know Washington don't believe that wholeheartedly that Josh Johnson is a better quarterback than Colin Kaepernick, but the NFL is blackballing him and won't allow the man to play again, and that's a bunch of BS. A bunch of BS on the NFL behalf. Mark Sanchez, he had to be benched. 6 for 14, 38 yards, 2 picks. He's that type of guy. He's that guy that's gonna turn the ball over. It's probably point shaving. Who knows? We don't know. Josh Johnson, 11 for 16, 195 yards and a pick. That was his first time playing in a meaningful game and throwing a meaningful pass in like 7 to 8 years. But he's better than Colin Kaepernick. Then there's guys like Case Keenum, Blake Bortles, Cody Kessler. Even though Blake Bortles and Cody Kessler play for the same team, but you telling me they're better than Colin Kaepernick? Come on now, let's be real here now. Colin Kaepernick took his team to the Super Bowl, to the NFC Championship, still holds records to this day, but Blake Bortles has a job. Cody Kessler has a job. And I'm not saying these guys don't deserve a job, because everybody deserves to take care of their family and make sure they provide for their family and whatnot. But football is about who's better. Is you a better man than this one? And Colin Kaepernick is better than every last man that I mentioned on this list, especially Blake Bortles and Mark Sanchez, but that's neither here nor there. Then you have Case Keenum. Case Keenum, he balled out last year, so I can understand why Denver took a chance with him and rolled him throughout the season. The NFL just blackballing Colin Kaepernick, and I wish that man nothing but the best. I hope he continued to strive and do the right things and continue to live out his purpose in his life. Because just because one door closed, God gonna open up many more, and he's just gonna continue to bless that man tremendously. But this your boy Dreamcatcher 305. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. 2 for $1, make them holler, baby.